Oh guys, that's definitely no bueno. I just know multiple EMS, EMT, whatever they're called, have pulled up and they've been over there for a hot second. What's up guys, welcome back to Off-Road Diaries. My name's Jonathan. Krista and baby Miles are doing laundry from Takeover, which she said has been 9 loads so far, so I know she's having fun. I had to go run work errands, do a deposit into the bank for work. Then I had to come to Packard because we had to pick up our supercharger kits. We already paid for them, but they had a couple things that they didn't finish yet. So we're gonna go pick up superchargers and some tires for a customer. Just a busy day, but this video kind of gonna be the start of supercharging, 2 supercharging kits, 2 Pro Rs in 2 weeks. Kind of less than 2 weeks, honestly, because we got to go to 4th of July next week. So I'm here. Mason told me he's got the stuff ready, thank God, and gonna grab it, throw it in the truck bed of the Jeep truck, Gladiator, whatever it's called, and get back to the shop. Y'all want to see what $20,000 looks like? Add those 2 boxes up, plus some tires, and got the exhaust. Ugh. I ran into Colt. He got a cool car, and it's hard to come here because these guys are friends too, so you can't just come here and not bull. Wow, well, we got stuff to do, guys. I got to get back. Got to get back home. Krista's waiting on me, and I've got to start my favorite process, which is taking the exhaust manifold off of a Pro R. Which I may or may not start doing that today because I feel a little under the weather. I don't know if it's the smoke in the air or what, but I'm starting to feel kind of rough, and Krista already said she felt rough. And usually I get sick before she does, but whatever. Let's get back on the road, get back to the shop. We've got it's really weird because I was literally just at Takeover, and now I'm sitting here running wild, running all these errands and stuff. And guys, it's like you party hard and you have so much fun, and then you're just exhausted, but no, you gotta go to work. You know what I mean? You gotta pay the freaking bills. What's up, guys? All right, so we're back. Yesterday, man, there's a lot of smoke in the air, like I was saying yesterday, and it's made me just feel extremely cruddy. I don't feel like I'm sick or anything. I just feel nasty, just like all up in here. All right, so here's the car we're working on. Bam, 26 Pro R. Upfit did the build as far as, it's a simple tame build, but they do some really clean work. So you got some, I guess their version of pod lights on here. It says Upfit on them. Upfit there. Looks like it got a little dirty on the transport. I'll give it a nice wipe down though. What is this? It's weird. It's like, is it ash? I don't know. Anyways, but they do a nice little switch panel here. It's really clean. I don't know if I like the fact that it's sideways, but whatever. They install a radio. I mean, it's a really clean look. It really is a nice clean look. 26s, obviously they come with the big screen. And they integrate in their roof panels their system for your pumper helmets, which I like a lot. Really nice and clean look. And looks like this is the screen and turns your pumper things on for your helmet. Really nice clean look. So they got some more of their pod lights here. Nice clean look. I don't know who I'm sure they get somebody to outsource and make these, but I do like the way those look. It's a clean look. The cage itself isn't like super, low, but it is a different cage than what comes with stock. It is a nice clean cage. It's gusseted here and gusseted there. Threw some nice tensors on there. Looks like some 35s. Upfit and Shock Therapy, they work together. So they kind of share the same building or something like that. So they did full Shock Therapy, radius rods, shocks, limit straps. Looks like we got some Shock Therapy tie rods up there. I mean, the car looks clean, guys, that's for sure. I do wish they would make their cages a little bit lower, but other than that, it's clean. So the question is, I started off this video by saying we're gonna do 2 superchargers in less than 2 weeks, which I've got 6 days. It's really less than a week. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting my car. I'm gonna move this car over. We gotta take the green machine out, it's done. Taking this car out and pushing it further to that side of the shop, because everything I need to do is actually on the back of the motor over here. They're mostly there. We got to pull the exhaust off and stuff, but maybe backing my car up and to this spot. Feeling under the weather, guys, so I already move like a snail because I don't like to do work fast. I feel like you miss things when you do that. And yeah, first thing I need to do is get these computers back to Packard. All right, guys, I don't remember where I left off. I don't have a clue, because for 2 days straight, what you guys think was a few minutes later, it's actually been 2 days. And all I really got to doing was getting Lucille in here and moving, they don't have a name for this car yet, but moving this one over. And I got all my tools out and everything. I had to start organizing because we have had horrible freaking fires, guys. I mean bad, like really bad fires. So I have had to, it has absolutely murdered me. That's why I sound weird right now. Krista and I both got kind of under the weather. Krista did first, but she never gets sick. And I don't know if it's the smoke from the fires. I don't know what it is, but I'm rough. Like she's recovered a lot more than I have. Thank God Miles doesn't seem like he's had it. Man, you know how us guys are though. Like if we have a little cold, our world is ending. Anyways, all right, so here's a plan of attack. I am going to do 2 cars. I've decided I'm going to do it. I'm going to commit to it, because when you got 150 more horsepower just sitting in a box, why wouldn't you just add it to your car? You know what I mean? That's how I feel right now. It's the do, not the want. The desire to have it is there. The desire to actually do the work, it's not there. I'm not gonna lie. But I gotta get this car done regardless. And if I'm doing this car, I figure I could put that on, come over here, put the same part on that. Vice versa, over and over and over. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do. I've got somebody coming to help me at 5:30, who is a mechanic also. I've got to take those wheels still. By the way, guys, it is Thursday, in case y'all are wondering. I still got to take these wheels. Man, they turned out pretty darn killer. This is the Midnight Edition center with the gloss black outer and the finished billet CNC section there. So it's got a little bit of billet that pops out, and it's going to look really good with this color. So I've got to take those up to my tire shop and get them to mount those. At this point, guys, I should just get my own tire mounting machine, because I swear I paid a lot of money for other people to mount my stuff, and I should just be mounting it on my own. All right, let's get to grooving, guys.
I tried and I failed miserably.
All right, guys, so got everything out here spread out. This is the part where I stay humble, and I admit that I think I'm gonna bite off more than I can chew if I try to do both these cars at once. And I'd rather admit defeat and take shame from you guys versus setting myself up for what could be a failure. I need to really hyper focus on this car. So like I said, it's Thursday. I already started tearing this car apart, but as of now, I think the right move is to just do this one car instead of trying to go back and forth and miss something. I just think that's not the right move. And that is today's positive message. Don't bite off more than you can chew, guys. Because I almost did. And to be honest, still thinking about it. I just think if I do this car first, it'll make me feel a lot better. Man, I look so swollen, guys. My whole face is so swollen right now. Ugh. So anyways, all right. Got this upfit trunk out. Nice trunk, and I do like how it comes out like the old trunk does, so I do dig that. It's plain, it's simple, it doesn't have all the razzle dazzle that mine does, but I promise you this trunk was way easier to pull out than my trunk will be on my car when I have to do this. So I'm not super excited. All right, when you do these jobs, stay organized, guys. I'm not going to show you a how-to. You want to learn how? Go to Justin with Lulu's Offroad. He'll tell you everything you need to know. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pull the map sensor. I've already got the plugs pulled. Stay organized when you're doing this job, guys. It's a big job, lots of parts. So we're going to pull the map sensor, put some new plugs in it. Already got the old plugs that have like 5 miles on them. I've already got those out. I'll save those in case he ever wants to go back to stock. And then I'm going to pull the fuel rail and we're going to get some injectors in here. The rest of it, this isn't a hard job, guys. It's not a hard job. It's more time consuming than anything. You got to pull the clutches out, or you got to tear the clutches apart, put a clutch kit in them. Still got to pull this exhaust manifold off, get this exhaust out. So basically what my goal is with this car is I'm going to do it in stages. We're going to start in the middle, do all the topside engine stuff first. Then we're going to work our way to the exhaust manifold and the muffler. So then we'll go that side, and then we're going to finish up this side, which is where all those pretty parts go. Plus, I think doing this, and maybe I will jump in back and forth. I'm not sure yet. I just know right now I'm just going to stay hyper focused on getting this car done because this is for Josh's wife Priscilla and I need to get it to her. That's enough talking. Let's get back to work. Couple days later, guys, man, this smoke has absolutely destroyed me. This whole week I've been struggling, I mean really hard. Like, I'm not really sick, it's just like all this, man. I'm not trying to complain and you guys don't want to hear me complain. I'm just telling you it sucks, but we got it ironed out. I mean, Courtney came and helped me. We got the exhaust on and got most of all the hardware itself on. We've got to get the intake side on. We moved the antifreeze reservoir. I've got all of this section here in nice and clean. So I've yet to actually put these on the supercharger yet. That one I need to put on, but this one I'm going to actually put some fluid into the supercharger first, and it'll help with the priming. And yeah, so really excited. This car will not be finished this video. I did pull Lucille out to start giving her a wash. Still on the fence. Should I supercharge it before I go? Absolutely not. I'm not going to do it, guys. As bad as I wanted to, it's just not the right move. So we're off to the Whiskey Throttle School District races. We'll see you there. Bear with my voice, guys. I'm going to work as hard as I possibly can. I just don't have much of a voice left. Check out that thing right there. That's freaking sick. Heck yeah. Got some trucks in line. We're not doing a full-fledged dedicated video to this race because honestly, guys, I'm tapped and I have like 5 other videos I'm trying to edit. So we're just going to do some recording, have some fun, and make some memories real quick. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? All right. I mean, that was a bad accident.
Oh, crap. That was that number 3 car, wasn't it? Yeah. Loop that came in.
Oh, guys, that's definitely no bueno. I just know multiple more EMS, EMT, whatever they're called, have pulled up, and they've been over there for a hot second. Not really quite sure yet. I'll give you guys an update in a second. All right, guys, I just talked to Cody, and it looks like Carson is okay. They're just making him go to get checked out. He has had a broken back before, so still a scary moment, guys. I mean, that was a hell of a freaking rollover, and every time you hit and then roll over again, it's just so aggressive on your bodies. But luckily, he's okay. He's alive. Sounds like he's not as in a bad of shape as I had thought he was. So that's good news. What's up, guys? So I know. Tell him, Miles. Say, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow your birthday? Yeah. So when you guys are watching this video, it's Miles' birthday. Wish him a happy birthday in the comments if you could. He may not understand it now, but I hope one day he goes back and watches all our videos and sees that people loved him. So can't wait. My son's turning 2. We're so freaking excited. As you guys obviously can tell, because I realized as I was editing it, I actually edited out some of the times I was like, I'm sick. Clearly I'm better now, but it was very rough. So I didn't do a lot of recording for like a whole week. And but we got lots of fun stuff. Next video is going to be us seeing Anthony's, having a freaking blast. And then, well, I started doing something to my car today, which you'll have to stay tuned for. Most of you probably know what's happening. But so yeah, got my car in the shop, got Josh's car all broke down to paint, got so many things happening. And I'm recording it all. So hope you guys have an awesome morning, day, night, wherever you are. We love you guys so much. We appreciate you guys showing so much love to us and watching our videos. And say bye-bye. This is the last day of you being 1 year old. This is your last day. Exactly. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. See you later, guys.